What if you dropped a black hole into a swimming pool? In less than 1 minute, the water, the pool, and you would be gone. What if you dropped a black hole into a normal swimming pool? Not in space, not in a sci-fi movie, but right in your backyard. What actually happens to the water and to you? First, remember how extreme a black hole is. Take something with more mass than a mountain, crushed into a point smaller than a grain of sand. Its gravity is so intense that not even light can escape once it gets too close. Now imagine that tiny black hole touching the surface of the pool. At first, nothing dramatic explodes outward. Instead, the water starts to fall inward. The black hole pulls the closest water molecules toward it at incredible speed. Very quickly, a violent whirlpool forms around the black hole, like a drain in your bathtub, but turned up to cosmic levels. As the water spirals in, it doesn't stay normal water anymore. It gets squeezed, stretched, and heated to millions of degrees. The pool begins to glow like a tiny star as the water is torn apart into hot plasma. The closer the water gets, the stronger the tidal forces become. Different parts of each droplet feel different gravity, so they get spaghettified, stretched into long, thin streams, then ripped into atoms and subatomic particles before crossing the point of no return. If the black hole is massive enough, it just keeps eating. It swallows the entire pool, the concrete, the ground underneath, and eventually everything nearby. To an outside observer, you'd see a tiny, incredibly bright disk of light and hot gas spinning around a dot of darkness. But if it's a very small black hole, something even crazier happens. Tiny black holes lose mass by emitting energy, a process called Hawking radiation. As they shrink, they heat up, and they radiate even more. So while this little monster is devouring water, it's also evaporating. In the final moments, the black hole could release a massive burst of energy, like a microscopic bomb. The water that hasn't been swallowed yet is instantly vaporized, the air is ionized, and everything around the pool is destroyed in a flash of radiation. In every version of this story, one thing is clear. You don't just lose the pool, you lose the entire backyard and probably the whole planet. So, here's the real question. What if you could ask the black hole one last question before everything disappears? Drop your own what-if ideas in the comments and follow for more mind-bending scenarios.